Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be looking at NEAR. Before we jump into the price action, I just want to say thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and leave us some feedback down below in the comment section. Also in the description you'll find links to Discord, come check it out. So for the most part, what I'm looking at here is that we have potentially actually completed this 5-wave move up into this high point. So what I'm looking at is that possibility that we could be starting this decline for this B wave, looking for this location to here of this 1874. So for the most part, what we're looking for is that potential to actually progress up here, where this becomes a bigger ABC pattern or potentially a bigger 5-wave structure to the upside. So the key zone we'd want to hold here effectively would be this 1473. Any kind of a drop below this would indicate that the more bearish alternative is playing out here, which we could actually be looking for this as a B wave here, and then effectively looking to break down for a bigger down for some more downside to come. Looking for this lower target of this Y wave here at this 853 and the C wave here at this 066. But really, until we actually break this 1229, we can still look for that potential for some upside. We have interacted with the top of this channel here, and we've actually have broken back into it now. So it would be interesting to see where we come into here. Potentially, this B wave could bring us as low as this consolidation area here, this 618, and then the lowest range would want to come and be this 1473 zone. The top end of this would actually be this 187 area. This previous fourth wave here at 196 would also be an interesting zone if we do look to break down deeper here. So we're going to have to just give it a bit of space and see how it plays out. Obviously, within this, if we're looking at this as completed here, we do have a 5-wave structure here, which means that this could actually look to progress into something more bearish. And what would we need to be on the lookout for would be the potential that we could actually start to break down from here. And that would be looking at this move as basically looking to start a bigger 5-wave pattern. We don't have enough structure to confirm this yet, but what I would want to see here is whether we actually maintain this zone here of this $2.08, or whether we actually look to break down. And what would be looking here, if we're looking for that breaking down as a direct third wave here, is we'd want to say that we'd have had something like this as a 1-2 within here, and then effectively would be forming an additional 5-wave structure to the downside. So this could just be a zigzag, basically as an A, B, and a C to the downside, and we could look to then look to progress up one more time if that is the case. So we're going to discuss that. 1-1 would actually bring us to the zone of this 222. So at the moment, this is all that we have as structure, so we can't really get too bearish over it. But if this did start to progress to the downside, past this 1618 area of this $2.03, then we could start looking for this potential that this is actually another 1, 2, 3. We could get a fourth and a fifth to the downside. And if that does manage to move down here to this 176 range, then effectively we'd be looking for that fourth and a fifth to the downside here, and then looking for that potential to actually, if we did form a 5-wave move here. So the thing with this is, if we did form a 5-wave structure here, this B wave wouldn't be relevant anymore. So I'm actually just going to take that off. What we would be looking for if we do form 5-wave structure here would be that this would then become an A wave. We'd get a B wave to the upside, and then actually we'd look to break down deeper for that C wave again, and look to potentially break this low. So we need to bear in mind that, if we do start to get this bigger 5-wave structure developing to the downside here, we need to be cautious, because that could then mean that we just get a 3-wave move to the upside and we actually look to break down. At the moment, like I said, there's nothing here indicating that we're getting that. There is some potential, but what we want to see here is currently off of the smaller subwaves. We haven't reached that 1618. We'd ideally want to move down into that target area, but we'll just have to watch this and see if we do get this as basically as a 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4, 5, and then we get another fourth and a fifth. Then this could be setting us up for, like I said, it would only be a 3-wave move at that point. But what we then need to watch is that retracement. If we do form a 5-wave move down here, watching this retracement to the upside, potentially we could look for that rejection and then actually look to continue to the downside. So that's what I'd be looking out for within this. There is still that potential to come down a little bit deeper here. But really, for as long as we hold this, we also need to just be aware that we could see some different structure playing out here, where we argue that potentially that we could complete into this high over here, and that this could be an A wave, this could be a B wave, and potentially a B wave incomplete. So, if we do get one more push to the upside, but only in but fail to sort of form impulsively up here, we need to be careful if we do move above this high, because then it could still mean that we're just in a corrective pattern where this is an A, a B, and then actually look to push down for that C wave to the downside. So need to just be a little bit cautious with this. We do have a 5-wave move here, but we could potentially argue, that this is an ABC into here. Um, we could argue, that we could have a diagonal in this move to complete a 5-wave structure, looking at this move effectively as a one, two, three, 4, and a 5 into this. And if we do manage to hold the support zone here, we can continue to potentially look for that upside. And what we'd be looking for is, like I said, either we could see this as an A wave, or potentially we could look to actually complete the correction within this move here, but it wouldn't be very clean like that. If we did move up here, I would then be more inclined to think that we had a corrective structure like this, where actually our fifth wave ends into this high here. Even though the subwave can't make sense for it to end here, sometimes these things do happen where we get it slightly over from where we anticipate, because we only really know once we develop the relevant structure. So if we do form, like I said, another A wave here, we hold this zone that we're currently sitting in, the 618 to the 786. If we lose the 786, it becomes less likely that we're going to continue to push to the upside here. But really, until we actually lose the low point, we can look at this potentially still as a bullish move here, where we could argue that this is an A, B, and then a C. If it is, what we'd be looking out for is at a 1-to-1 to the upside, potentially looking for this $3 at a 1-to-1. So that would be an interesting zone if we do push up here one more time. And then what we'd still be looking for is that potential that we're going to look to actually come back down into the support range lower down here. If we did move up higher um, in that 3-wave move, however, it would become more likely actually that this whole structure here um, might only might not be able to get down towards some of these lower areas in here. And we might actually look to settle between this fourth wave location and sort of this 50%. So that'll be a zone to watch if we do continue to move down here, this previous fourth wave. It could offer us some kind of a support, whether that's just an intermediary support where we then form another 3-wave move up and then break down one more time and then come into this lower range here. We just need to give it a bit of space and see. I do think that, for as long as we actually hold above some of these, above this key area here of this 2093, we need to just be aware that this could look to extend to the upside. So, like I said, we can move this counter around a little bit, change where the extension is within this move, and basically put the fifth into this high, and then this would be a flat, and then we could still potentially see some more choppiness at the top end of this, like I said, as an ABC up, and then we look to break down. So it's going to be a key to sort of watch whether we actually maintain this zone here at this 786. If we maintain this $2.21, we can still potentially look for another push to the upside here. I wouldn't be looking at it as an impulse though. I'd be looking at it as a potential for having a 3-wave move to the upside. And like I said, that 1-to-1 would potentially look to take us up towards that $3 area, um, depending on how far down we come within the structure. So yeah, it is possible, so we've got to keep an eye on that. However, primarily I do anticipate a deeper move into this area. And like I said, we've got a 5-wave move here, so we need to just be careful. We haven't crossed back above the high of this, so this could always just extend out here, where we slowly extending within this third wave, where we're setting up a series of ones and twos, and then we get that deeper push down towards that zone where we are looking for this breakdown into this level here of this 176. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on the bell notification so you never miss a video. Leave us some feedback down below in the comment section. Also in the description, you'll find a link to the Discord. Come check it out. It is free to join. Once in the general chat area, just mention a member of staff. We'll be happy to help you out with anything you may need. In the description, you'll also find affiliate links for BYBIT and PrimeXBT. Check them out. Great exchanges. We use them all the time when we do our trades. If you don't have an account with them, using the referral link to sign up does help support the channel, and we do appreciate it. They do have deposit bonuses. More information can be found on the websites by clicking through the links down below. Everyone, have a great day. We'll see you in the